What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Getting into another reaction, newest episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. I almost forgot the fucking episode dropped today. I was so like just in my zone of like getting my schedule done, like just went to work for a little bit, got done with the gym. I was all right, planning what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Like it was good, let's keep the day going. And then all of a sudden, I'm cooking. I'm like, hold the fuck on, it's Thursday. Like, there's a new episode of JJK. Like, nah, I almost forgot. Like, I was actually surprised because usually I'm on top of that shit. But very excited as usual. Last episode, thank God, it finally fucking dropped because they had a nice like little 2-3 week break to prepare for this new arc, Shibuya. Great start so far. We learned that Mechamaru is kind of like the mole that was feeding information to some higher up in, you know, Jujutsu High or somebody that they don't really know of who yet. And, you know, obviously Utahime and, you know, the other students or, you know, people that are amongst their like kind of same like grade level can't really do anything about the person that's higher up, but they can do something about the person that's sending the information to the higher up, and that's when they deduce like, okay, it's probably Mechamaru, so they went to this location to try and subdue him or whatever, make him talk, interrogate him. And we were led to believe, as like, because we were jumping between the perspective of Itadori and them and Mechamaru himself, and he was like, oh, okay, they're here. And it's like, okay, so yeah, he's expecting them, but nah, he was expecting Geto and what's his fucking face, Stitch Face, Mahito. They walk through the door, so it's like, okay, yep, he is the fucking mole, obviously, because like he's been giving these two information, and the deal for that was for him to get his original body back, or to be able to just have his full body in general, because he's been hooked to that machine for who knows how long, and that's how his life would be for until he dies. So obviously you can see why he did what he did, because obviously who wouldn't, if you're in a situation like that, say like relate it to like maybe, you know, what's the term for it, terminal disease like cancer or something serious like that, where, you know, your body is shutting down and there's nothing you can really do and you wish you could just live normally. It's the same sort of scenario, bro. Like he would have done anything, and you know, he got what he wanted. He got his body back, and then very quickly right after that they start fighting, because that's all he wanted. You know, he was able to, he did like betray like Jujutsu High and, you know, kind of become this like double agent in a sense, but he didn't do it through malicious intent towards his comrades and his other, you know, friends and whatnot, because he seems, I think he has a thing for that light blue haired girl that's a part of his class. He said us what it seems like, because I think we got like a flash of her while he was like thinking throughout that fight or something. So it wasn't out of hatred or malicious intent towards his friends, but that's how badly he wanted his body back. I mean, who wouldn't want that? So that makes sense. And then right after, like right when they start fighting him, it just starts to make sense. He starts talking like, okay, my number one goal is to try and get this info or whatever to Gojo Satoru in some way, shape, or form. That's his goal. So I guess we're gonna just jump back into this, into that fight, and see if he's able to escape and succeed in doing that, or maybe not. Maybe this is where we see Mechamaru's end. I don't know. But that was the majority of last episode, as well as the first half kind of being a reintroduction into the dynamic of, you know, Itadori, Nobara, and Megumi, and how they kind of bounce off of each other as a group, as friends. You know, very, very funny. And then also this new girl, this new character that we haven't met yet. I don't think we've met her yet, but apparently she went to Itadori's middle school and kind of has a thing for him, and she's changed drastically, physically and appearance-wise. Very exaggerated. It was hilarious. So the first half was just good vibes and very funny, but then very quickly, like I said, got back into the real shit. So I can't wait to get into this. We're about to right now. And I guess see what happens to Mechamaru, and see where we go from there. There might be more as well, but I really don't know. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so the next one's dropping. Let's get into it. Episode 7 of Season 2, Evening Festival, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, like I thought, right back to this shit. Oh my god. Holy... I think that was the first 5 seconds of the fucking episode. Oh, this is just a little recap. Okay, we've already seen this. It was just it was a couple different angles. Now this mech, this puppet that he made has something to do with like his life force or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Or the amount of time that he's been storing energy, something like that. Yeah, that clock. 17 years, 5 months, 6 days, something like that. Bro, this voice actor is so talented. He's like in everything I'm watching. It's crazy. Demon Slayer, Inosuke, fucking S-Note and Bleach, fucking Kirito and Sword Art Online way back. Like, he is talented. See, he used like 1 whole year or some shit to be able to pull off that move. Oh my god. Yo, what's up? We in a mech anime now, bro. What's good? Yeah, he not dead. What the fuck is with his feet? Episode 31, Evening Festival. Into the opening we go. There's a fire opening. It's fire as fuck. The visuals are amazing. Gas. Ooh, right back into it. God damn. Oh shit. Say goodbye to this dam. You know, all these fish and whatever water they're blocking off, forget about it. 2 years? So that's 3 years total. Be careful now. Now there's Gear 3 again. Has he always had this puppet? Like, did he make this before his body, like, started, like, deteriorating? So how the fuck else would he have made it? Ooh. Ooh! Oh! Go ahead! Damn! Caught that motherfucker lacking. He was like, wait, what? There goes his arm. He kicked the shit out of him. Yo, this thing looks badass too. Okay, so Mahito's trying to make him think that his attack didn't work at all. Nah, yeah, he reacted like that. He like looked at his arm. He was like, wait, if it's affecting him. What the fuck is he trying to do? He's paying close attention, fucking Geto. 5 years? That's 8 total. We're below 10 years already now. Like, holy shit. This man's just putting everything he has into this. Oh my god! Damn! Yo! They going the fuck in! Did he just turn into a cat? Now a mouse? A gorilla? Back to a bird? Bro, he just keeps changing. Bro, this attack is crazy. It's like heat-seeking lasers. Oh! Is that gonna cause problems? Those are like wires or something. Damn! Oh my goodness, Jesus, bro, they are going off this episode. This is only the second episode of the arc. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. He actually finished him off? 9 years, 5 months, 6 days, yeah. 0? It just goes blank? Oh, is he about to do something that's gonna risk his life, like sacrifice himself? He said something about a pact. He's getting back up. A domain for the weak. The soundtrack! Oh my god, what the fuck's going on? Ew! That fucked him up. That got him good. So wait, did he just kind of copy, it showed the girl again, like her domain or something? A simple domain, it's not a domain stuck to a certain individual, like Gojo's domain, for example, but it's a simple one. Okay. Yo, Mechamaru is going in. He's trying everything. You might be making a miscalculation yourself right now. Is Mahito really all the way done? I don't think so. See, he has a thing for her, bro. Yep. I knew it. See, bro, like, that was so obvious. Come out? What now? Oh my god, his laugh. Dude, I'm telling you, the soundtrack is crazy. Are you seeing this shit? Oh my... fuck is going on? Bro, he looks... Bro, he looks disturbing. Mahito is a weird fucking character. Bro, they're still going! I think that's it. Wow. It hasn't even shown it cuts to her sitting next to him. Like, bro, yo, no, this is so good. So good. Yeah, and then she was just wondering like what he looks like in person or who he actually is in person. So wow, maybe the feelings are mutual, but it's too fucking late. Look at the fucking thing. Like, it's over. Damn. Cursed energy and chant, like, the fuck are they planning, dude? On Halloween. 400 meter? Interesting. And that's Shibuya, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, this area is considered Shibuya, right? He's got stitches all over him, kind of looking like Mahito. Like, bro. He can't see it. He can't see it. That's a lot of fucking people within this veil. Of course it's on Halloween. This is already... What is happening? What is going on? What? (8:14) Tokyo Shibuya, same time Tokyo Metro Shibuya Station. Team Nanami with Megumi, okay. Okay, good to know. Didn't really understand much, but thank you. Team Zenin. Okay. Got the old man, Maki, and Nobara. Yo, nah, I'm fucking with this. I'm already fucking with this. Who lowered it though? Who lowered it? Was it Geto? Because Gojo is still unaware of his existence, right? Or was it Mahito? I feel like it would have been Geto that lowered it. Kusakabe. Have we met him before? Team Kusakabe, Jesus. What was going on with the fucking people getting sucked up like a vacuum? Like, what was that? That's the condition to let regular people outside of the veil. That's what I'm saying. Into the station? There's the man. The myth. 8:31, Gojo arrives. Yeah, I knew it was gonna end there. God damn it, that's a perfect fucking cliffhanger, you motherfuckers. Oh, dude, I was loving that. That was a great episode. Damn. Okay, now it's feeling like we're getting into the arc. You know what I'm saying? The first episode still kind of has that, like, you know, just first episode jitters of, you know, not much going on. I mean, it did hit the fan right away, right? But like, it was just Mechamaru. But now we're like seeing a little bit of everybody and shit. Like, whew, damn, y'all, that was good. That was a good episode, man. Fuck. Alrighty, guys, what another amazing, spectacular episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Real quick, I want to mention, if you're watching this, Jujutsu Kaisen, for whatever reason, is giving me a lot of fucking trouble with copyright on YouTube. I don't know why, but maybe just because, like, the way the audio's been not encoded, but this show is naturally, compared to everything else that I've been watching, this show is naturally, like, really loud. Like, really fucking loud. So maybe it's picking it up easier because of that, and I'm trying to, like, I reference anything I start uploading, I referenced it with what I've uploaded before. So usually I stick with, like, the audio being somewhat lower than my mic audio or somewhat around the same. Like, I don't want to, because back when I first started uploading, I guess it just depends on the content. But when I first started uploading, like a year or so ago, you know, when I started getting really consistent and really trying to do this thing, I naturally went really, really low. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it takes some time, like, getting used to, like, editing and, like, what's comfortable and what works and what gets through copyright and whatnot. So it's been a process, like, over time, like, learning how to navigate that and what works and be the most efficient in terms of editing and uploading through that. So at first, yeah, a lot of my shit was really, really low in terms of the audio of the actual episode and whatnot. But most of the time now, like, the audio is pretty balanced, where it's like a little bit quieter than my voice, but it's like right there, right? Tried to do the same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen, but for whatever reason, it keeps on getting flagged for the audio. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to keep in a lot of bits and pieces of audio, so I need to cut it up more, but it's kind of hard to with this show because there's a lot of explaining, there's a lot of information, just a lot of dialogue, you know what I'm saying? And with the dialogue, there's usually some sort of a little bit of a music behind that, but also the voice actors, depending on, you know, the show, you can tell what it's from right away. So yeah, it's getting picked up pretty easily, so I'm trying my best to re-upload things whenever they get flagged. In this case, the past 6 episodes. Episode 6 is doing fine just now. Who knows? It could probably, because it never gets flagged right when I start, like when I start uploading it, right? Whenever I like start, click upload and like start uploading the video and wait for it to like do the fucking whole thing, like process in HD and check, go through the checking process and all that bullshit for copyright. It gets through the checking process just fine. And then like maybe a week or maybe even 2 weeks later, that's when it gets fucking flagged. For whatever reason, I don't know. I had the same problem with My Hero. It's very fucking weird, so I was just giving y'all a heads up on that. But I'm not giving up on it, that's for sure, because the show is too fucking gas. So in terms of this episode, let's get to the actual discussion. Wow, what this like I said, like right when I finished the episode, this felt like, okay, we're in fucking Shibuya now, you know what I'm saying? Like, this felt like new arc energy, whereas obviously the last episode was the first one, and it did have that feeling, but we were mainly focused around, you know, just Itadori's group, you know, their main 3 friends, and then Mechamaru, you know, the start of that battle and like kind of like what he's been up to. So that was just kind of an introduction to the arc. But this episode, wow, only the 2nd episode in the arc, and they went the fuck in. Like, give it up for Mappa, bro. That shit was crazy. We had the first half of the episode, which was pretty much the, you know, finishing up with the fight between Mahito and Mechamaru, where Mechamaru went the fuck in. Like I said, he had that, you know, life force or whatever clock within his mech, where he's able to use a certain amount of that for attacks and using cursed energy and whatnot. So he used, like, at first, like, 1 whole year for the first attack that they opened up with, and then he did another attack that took like 3 years off, and then he took another, or 2 or something like that, and then he did another fucking attack that took like 5 years off or some shit. I was like, bro, that's 8 years total. We're down to 9 years left. Like, how far are you gonna go for this thing? But clearly, like, he was determined, like, he was going to get the fuck out of there no matter what he had to do. Like, if he only had 1 day left on his fucking clock, that's all he needed to get back to Gojo. You know what I'm saying? And because he was trying to relay this information of what the fuck was going to happen on this day right here on Halloween. So, you know, he tried his fucking best, and when I say best, like, he went out of his mind trying to defeat Mahito and actually get away from these two, to get to Gojo and relay all this information. I mean, the animation was exquisite. Their fight was spectacular. Mahito is such a disturbing, creepy individual, and his voice actor plays his character so very well. And then also just like the, you know, expressions on his faces and whatnot. Like, it just gives you a disturbing, like curdling feeling. Like, ooh, like, this guy's fucking weird, man. But that's what makes it good. Like, you're supposed to feel that way. So yeah, the fight was amazing. I mean, the fucking animation was, like I said, crazy. Like that last attack or not the last, but the attack that he used, where it was like basically like fucking motion tracking or like heat-seeking lasers or some shit. Like, they were different colors. Like, it just looked visually pleasing. And then that's when we got into Mahito's domain. And once that happened, it was like, oh fuck, here we go. And we already thought it was the end there. But then, what's it called? Mechamaru learned of a simple domain, which is what the blue-haired girl uses, which is apparently, you know, kind of a love interest for him, and it might have also been mutual, as we saw her, you know, towards the end of that first half, kind of venting and just saying how she's enjoyed so much time with everybody, and then also that she just wants to get closer to him, like, as an individual in general. Like, she wanted to meet him in person, and maybe the feelings were mutual. So that is just so fucking sad, of course, because it cuts back to Mechamaru being literally fucking rocked like he's dead. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's sitting next to Mechamaru, right? Like, relevancy and like how they like tie things together and like visually like that is just so good. Like, you know, like that last attack that was about to hit, like we don't see the actual attack, but we knew it was looking bad because it was heading right for Mechamaru. And then it cuts black screen and then you see her sitting next to him, like him, you know what I'm saying, like the Mechamaru. Like, bro, that is fucking genius. But yeah, he I guess kind of learned or copied that, you know, simple domain from her, and obviously was probably inspired by her because he likes her. So that's what gave him the courage to do that, or learn that and be able to use it against Mahito, and felt like he gave this, you know, triumphant moment for himself and actually defeated Mahito. And then his head got a little too big after that. He was like, well, this is a serious miscalculation. You know, like I still got 9 years left. I still got 2 more injections, motherfucker. I can take down Geto too. I can take down both of them. And so his head got a little too big, and I noticed that right away. I was like, whoa, what? Have you seen Mahito's dead body? Is he dead? Is he fucking dead? I want you to smush his head, even if he's not fucking, his eyes aren't open, bro. You need to spush him like a bug and make sure he's fucking dead. So as soon as he started, you know, talking a little cocky like that, I was like, yeah, Mahito's not fucking dead. And then, sure enough, he comes in for the finishing blow. And I mean, holy shit, that animation was crazy. Well, because he got him on the neck at first, and then he brought out like the classic Mechamaru that we know, and the animation going across there, like when they were diving towards each other, and he was trying to use that last injection on Mahito. Like that shit was crazy. And then that's pretty much how it ended. And then, you know, switched to the view of the blue-haired girl, you know, kind of venting, and then that was it. And then we saw Mahito and Geto talking a little bit after that, as they were walking away from the scene of, you know, Mechamaru's dead body or whatever, and you know, kind of just chatting about, like, you know, the plans that they have, but obviously not revealing too much. It's like, okay, what the fuck are they talking about? And then this is pretty much where the second half of the episode starts, where we kind of see like what the fuck's, like, it's not being explained to us. Like, we're just as confused as the citizens that are in this veil, you know, like nobody knows what's going on, but like it's happening. The stuff that the stuff that Mechamaru was trying to warn everybody about, you know, the plan that they've had for Shibuya this whole time, all that stuff, it's happening right now. So we're finding out along the way with fucking everybody else in the show. You know what I'm saying? Which is great. It's a really good watch, and it keeps you invested. So yeah, you know, a veil of like 400 meters, I guess, radius. I mean, it's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people inside this veil. Like, it's a huge area of Tokyo. This is Shibuya. It's a very popular place. As you see, it's Halloween. It's an event. Everybody's partying. Everybody's having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this veil is dropped down, and it's got to be dropped down by like those people, like somebody aligned with Geto and Mahito, or one of them. It's got to be. And it seems the way that the Jujutsu High and all of them are thinking is like it's probably best to find the cursed user that put it down and take them out to get rid of the veil, instead of like it can't be taken out neutrally or whatever. So they've already deduced it's probably the best way to do it is to find the cursed user that put it up. So that's going to be a very interesting reveal if it is Geto, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Gojo like has no clue, or most people from Jujutsu High besides maybe Mechamaru, since he was the little mole, really know that Geto's still alive or whatever. Because my memory's a little hazy, but from what I remember, like, we've known Geto, what we've seen here, you know, from like the Geto that we know, like that was just observing this fight the whole episode. We've known him since like a little early on into season 1, or maybe halfway through season 1, something like that. And he's been this person that's been hanging around fucking Mahito and the rest of these other special grade curses. You know what I'm saying? That are able to chat it up, like the volcano head motherfucker. I think that's where we first met, like Geto, like, you know, the image of Geto in season 1, you know, the character. And then the movie, this is where I'm most hazy about, because I only really watched it once in theaters, and I'm pretty sure fucking that's a prequel. That's where we learned about fucking what's his face, Yuta, I think his name is, who's like overseas or something right now. So that's another curious fucking point in the story. Is he coming back this season? Is he coming back in this arc, Shibuya? Like, that'd be fucking lit. Who knows? We're still very early on. That's another thing. But yeah, since that was a prequel, like that was before Itadori and everything, and before we met Geto in season 1. So it was even before that. That whole purpose of that movie, like I can't really remember what the exact conflict was. But apparently, like, fucking, like, towards the end, like, once they won the battle or whatever, like, Geto, like, fucking died or something. So, like, how did he come back, or how did he, like, make it out of there alive, or whatever? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a missing, like, piece, I feel like, in the story that's gonna, like, really pull everything together once that piece is put into the puzzle, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as I remember, that's how it went down. And then so Gojo's thinking, like, this whole time, like, because I remember towards the end of the movie, like, you know, he was talking to Yuta, and he was talking about something about, like, his best friend, like, he was my only best friend or something, or that person was my only best friend, but in a way where it's like past tense, like he was, like, he's gone, he's no longer here, he passed, he's dead, whatever, past tense, you know what I'm saying? So he's talking like he lost him. So I remember him kind of kneeling down towards Geto, and Geto was in terrible fucking shape. So, like, yeah, like, that was the logical answer, since Gojo kind of watched it so how the fuck did he live? Like, I don't know. It's an interesting fucking point that I can't wait until is answered. So I'm assuming with that information that Gojo left off of whenever he last saw him, you know, he thinks his best friend is fucking dead, because he's never seen Geto from season 1 to now, like the present time to now, you know what I'm saying, before that prequel and everything. He hasn't seen him since that timeline of the movie where he, like, fucking, like, he saw him dead or whatever. So, like, that's gonna be probably, I don't know, I'm curious to see how Gojo would react, if he's actually gonna be surprised and traumatized, or if he's going to be not, and, you know, just as badass as usual. That's gonna be very interesting. Because, yeah, that's one thing that's been really bugging me when I've been watching JJK again, because there's a lot to, like, remember, and that was one of those pieces where I was like, what the fuck is the deal with this? Like, what is going on with fucking Geto? So that's gonna be interesting if he's really the one that put up the veil, because obviously, you know, they're trying to bait Gojo into the fucking veil, and that way, okay, whoever's in the fuck, you know, regular people can leave or whatever. Like, that's the condition. You know what I'm saying? Because they're obviously baiting him in, and he's here. Like, that's where it ended. Is like he came through the veil, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I mean, he accidentally knocked somebody over, and boom, fucking, they're chilling. And that's where the episode ended. But yeah, pretty much everything else before that, like, just through the, like, we saw, like, you know, the veil go down, people still kind of partying, not really, you know, paying too much attention to that. But then, like, a bunch of people got, like, sucked up like a fucking vacuum or like a drain, like that one guy said, into the subway. So, like, what the fuck was that? And then we basically saw everybody's, like, groups, everybody's little group that's going to be playing a part in trying to figure out who placed this veil and undo the veil and find the curse user. And, you know, it's going to be a part of this operation in separate teams, like Panda and this one guy that's I think he was first grade sorcerer. Those two are together. First grade sorcerer that we haven't met yet, I think his name is Kusakabe, something like that. I think that's what it is, unless it's Kasukabe. I think it's Kusakabe. And then Nobara, Maki, and then the old man of the Zenin clan. I don't know if we've met him before, but his name's like just old man or Master Zen, something like that. It said Zenin, like Team Zenin, so I'm assuming he's from the Zenin clan, and who knows if he's like the leader or, you know, higher up or what. I don't think we've met him before. And then we have Megumi, Nanami, and then that other guy, I can't remember his name, but he's usually kind of around Nanami. And that was it for the 3 teams that we've seen so far. So who knows who the other teams are too, because Gojo just came through. Who knows if anybody's with Gojo, like maybe Itadori's with Gojo. Like, you know, it'd be a wild ass fucking team if Gojo's got anybody with him, which we won't know until the next episode. But fucking Gojo, Yuji, and Todo, that squad is unfucking touchable, in my opinion. So that would be stacked as fuck. So I'm curious to see if anybody's with him or he's just by himself, like usual. And then maybe Yuji's, you know, Itadori's somewhere in some other small group. maybe with Toto and then somebody else, whoever, you know. So I'm assuming we haven't seen all of the other small groups yet. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. Like, I'm pretty sure I covered everything. That was an amazing episode. I mean, shit, we're about 45 minutes into the recording, so that was a long discussion. So much to cover. I mean, this show has a lot of depth to it, and it's really fucking good. So can't fucking blame it. I love talking about it. This was amazing. So yeah, second episode into the new arc. Can't complain. This shit's gas. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys enjoy the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you know the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.